This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through this 2021 Forest River Salem 26 DBUD, 26 DBUD. Okay, so I'm on the door side of the trailer here, so we'll start right here. Okay, first thing to notice is that this trailer has regular crank down scissor jacks, but it has another option that it comes with. It's called a strong arm. So the strong arm in this case will take away the forward and backward movement mainly. So what you have to really know is this has to be loose. This T-bolt has to be loose. When you put it down, you'll put it down and get it in the position you want. There's one of these on each jack, of course. There's 4 of them. Once it's in position, then you tighten this up so it can't wiggle this way or that way. Make sure you loosen them up before you bring them back the jacks back up into the stowed position. So this has to be loose going up and down. That's important to remember. Okay. Your rear door goes right into a bathroom. You've got a power awning, a nice long one. Outside speakers. This right here is the city water fill. Normally you're going to use, this is the freshwater tank fill. Usually you'll be using city water at most campgrounds. But if you don't have any plumbing on the campsite, you could pre-fill the tank through here and then use the onboard pump to pump the water. All the plumbing will work just like you have city water. Okay, and also you have the freshwater drain. It's hard to see from here. You'll have to kind of trust me, but it's the white valve with the gate valve handle on it. You pull it and it'll just dump it fast. I think it's like maybe 4 inches, so it just whooshes out of there. You can mount a TV. There's a TV backer there, power and antenna out right there. Outside speakers, of course. You have a spray port right here, and you get a coiled sprayer with it that you can plug right into that. Okay. You have an outside kitchen with a griddle. The griddle, here, let me pull it out here, has this this line here, this LP line. So one side of the LP line, the female side, go right to here, right? The other side goes down here to that quick connect fitting. All right, so you always have to plug the griddle in before you use it. Okay, I'm trying to get a good grip on this here. Okay, the refrigerator is a 12-volt dorm type refrigerator. I mean, sorry, a 120-volt AC. Get my numbers crossed here today. Okay, so this these steps fold right into the trailer and then they fold down. But you can adjust the length of the legs. This is the lock here, so you just would squeeze it. You can slide the legs up and down to conform to the terrain. So you have that. This is your hitch here. We're going to go through it with you. It's a Husky centerline weight distribution hitch with built-in sway, so it's a good one. Just make sure that well, basically we're going to show you how it works if you don't know when you get here, and you can always refer back to their website, Husky Centerline, and they have a good hookup video there too. So you can always refer to that if in an emergency if you need to refresh your memory. This is your power tongue jack here. It's got a hitch light, and then power up and down. All right, you got 2 full LP tanks, and the regulator's automatic changeover. So it's just going to draw one side down until it's empty, then it'll draw the other back and forth. So just open both valves, one on each tank, and it'll switch automatically. A deep cycle marine battery, and this is the kill switch for it. So the kill switch will disconnect the battery completely from the trailer, just like if you were to remove a battery cable or something. So if you want to put it into storage for a long period of time, you could disconnect it right there. Comes with a hose, a dump hose, and this little adapter is to adapt your 30 amp cord down to a 20 amp. Okay, if you're plugging in at home and you don't have a 30 amp hookup. Okay, you have a Lippert slide out. These are your dump valves here. The black one is toilet water and waste, and the gray is sink and shower water. Hopefully you can see that okay. Now, I mentioned that the city water feature is what you use the most. So this is where you just hook up your hose and turn it on, and your trailer's pressurized and ready to go. I showed you on the other side there's a fill if you need to fill the tank. That's only for when you don't have city water. Now this is the black tank flush here. So when you're dumping your tanks at the dump station, there'll be a hose. So you can hook the hose up to here, open your black tank valve all the way, like it says on this sticker here. Always have the black tank valve open so too much pressure doesn't build up. Turn it on, it'll spray out the inside of your black tank and keep it really clean. One of the great things about that is it keeps the sensors clean, so you always get a good reading from it. All right, your 30 amp power cord pulls right out of here. Okay. This is for cable and satellite through. Okay. This is your water heater. This water heater works on both gas and electric. But I need to show you, first of all, thing to know is this is the drain plug / anode rod, right? It goes right in here. Right now the tank's empty, of course, because it's winterized. You have to drain it before before it freezes. Now the rest of the system has antifreeze in it. The water heater is bypassed in the back. So if you don't know about winterizing, you need to educate yourself a little bit. But right now the water heater is in bypass mode and is empty. Now the good thing to know is this switch right here, on and off rocker switch, if you can see it, it controls the electric heating element that's behind here. There's also switches inside which I'll show you, but keep in mind that that's there. And always, you never want to turn that on when the water tank is empty. So after you hook your city water up and your drain plug is in and all that, you're going to turn on the hot water side of the faucet, and nothing but air will squirt out, and then it'll be a mixture of air and water as it fills up, and eventually solid water will come out of the hot water. That's how you know your tank's filled. So you always fill it before you turn it on, or else you could damage it. All right, this shows us that this housing shows us this is pre-wired for a backup camera if you want to get one. Also, while we're looking up, you have to inspect the roof of all trailers every 90 days or so. So you figure you're gonna go up there or have someone else go up there in the spring, the middle of the summer, and the fall. You just look at all the sealant, make sure there's no cracking or separation, no roof damage from road debris or tree branches, things like that. You just give it a good inspection, just in case. If you see an issue, you get it taken care of immediately. Okay, so let's move inside here. We're still cleaning up inside here, so keep that in mind. But you have when you first walk in, you got a nice pantry, of course. Your control panel is up here. Right, so your slide room is right here. This is for your power awning. Now, you never leave the power awning out unattended. If you're leaving the campsite, always roll it in so it doesn't get damaged by the weather. To light your water heater on gas, you do that here. I showed you the electric switch, which was outside. Your water pump is here, and lights, of course. These are your levels, so your battery is charged, if you can see that. Fresh water is empty, black is empty, gray is empty, and galley gray is empty. Keep in mind it graduates up in 1/3 increments, so once you get past 2/3, you got to start thinking about dumping them. All right. This is your fireplace right here. It works on 110 AC. You can adjust the appearance of the flame. You can set the timer to have it come on and go off when you want to. You can set the thermostat, and there's two fan speeds. There's off, low, and high. So obviously high would be the warmest. It works like a space heater. So you have all those features. And there's a remote for it. There's also a remote for your sound bar here. The features to pay attention to, that you can stream off this USB. You can also stream using Bluetooth. with your phone or tablet. It's got a radio in it. And if you want to go into the system, you can go, this HDMI is an in. So if you got your TV hooked up here, you could set a little game machine right here and go straight into it to keep kids busy, let's say on a rainy weekend or something. When it says that this is pre-wired for Wi-Fi, you would have to go to kingconnect.com or talk to our people here. All it's saying is the wires and the fixtures are already in the trailer to add a Wi-Fi booster / router. The antenna would go on the roof, and there'll be a plate up there you can remove, and then of course the router would go here. So if you're interested in something like that, it just boosts your public Wi-Fi signal. It's a good thing to have, so you could always add that. This light here, when your TV is going to hook up to here, so this light should be on, right? If you don't have it on, then the signal booster is off, and you'll get a really lousy picture. So the bedroom, you have TV hookup here and a backer plate on the wall. Okay. Your escape window works like this. You're just going to push yourself all the way through, and then grab a hold of this red tab and pull the screen out, and out you go. This couch jackknifes flat, and the table drops to turn into a bed also, so there's 2 more beds. Plus you have the bunk, which is a great thing. The microwave works like any other microwave. The fan / range hood vent / light is right here. Now, I think the gas is turned on. Let me see here. Yeah, so you turn it to on, and then you spark it by turning this clockwise, and it'll light up. Now, when you're doing lighting the oven, it sparks, right? So you're going to take the oven knob and get it to pilot, depress it, and then go ahead and spark it until it lights. After it lights, it holds it in still for another 10, 12, 20 seconds, whatever, and until it heats up. Then you go to operating temperature. It cycles on and off like an oven does, but when you shut it off, the flame goes up, and so does the pilot light. Okay, your refrigerator is a 12-volt compressor type refrigerator. This is your power converter here. This converts 110 AC to 12-volt DC. So you got regular household circuit breakers here, just like you'd have at home, and they're labeled. Then the power is converted to 12-volt over here, and you got fuses, and they're labeled. If these fuses were to blow, they'll actually light up, and you can see them through this tinted plastic. Also, this is a battery tender, so it'll keep your battery charged if you're plugged in. This is your carbon dioxide LP gas detector. It should always be green. The pilot light should always be green. If not, you get it serviced. This will detect carbon dioxide buildup or LP gas buildup. So if it goes off, you take everybody outside, open the doors, shut off the gas, and figure out what's going on. Alright, your thermostat is super simple. You just hit the mode button and you can go through it. Fan, air conditioner. So I always try to go on auto with the air conditioner, and then heat, and then back to off. So it's very simple. Sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. The thing to know is the toilet, you can't use it dry basically. So you see your foot pedal here. The black tank is directly below. So when you get to the campground, you're going to hook up your water, hook up your power. Then you'll come in here and put a little water into the black tank, about a gallon or so. So you step on the pedal, water will come swirling out and start filling the tank. You put about a gallon or so in there. There's no way to tell exactly what that is. Just use your common sense. The bottom line is you got to have some water in it when you start using it, or you'll regret it. Let's put it that way. Okay. Let me walk back inside and see if I forgot anything. Okay. I think we've got it. Yes. Okay, well, thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. And remember, you want to go up and inspect the roof every 90 days or so, or else have somebody else do it. It's very important. Anybody who owns a trailer needs to do it. It's a very important thing to do. So, okay, thank you very much.